Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to El Jardín nightclub because there is a club going on. It's a silent club today. We're gonna go easy on your ears. But there is music in mine right now. So don't listen to what people say because they don't know. Wait. Hold a thought. Oh, he wants to stay with you? You should know by now that it's gonna take a lot of trust in you for you guys to make it through. You should know, baby. You're my angel. Nothing's gonna make you fall from heaven. Girl, I just wanna love you. Don't listen to what people say. They don't know about you and me. Put it out your mind, 'cause it's jealousy. They don't know about this here. Don't listen to... Alright. We got the message. They don't know about... We know. Put it out your mind, 'cause it's jealousy. Divine Feminine. They don't know about this here, says the masculine. Oh, this masculine loves you so much. And you love him very much. They don't... Stillness speaks, FYI. Listen to what people say. They don't know about you and me. Put it out your mind, 'cause it's jealousy. So we have the direction of north. But hold that thought. One more time. You're my angel. Okay. Feng Shui. Oh my God. All right, John B. J, B could be significant, but FYI, back where we were. Feng Shui. The north direction in Feng Shui has to do with the career path and your life's journey. And it's the north direction of your home. If you're going to use what they call the Bagua map, which is divided into 9 squares, it would be the square associated right at the entrance of your home. So right at the entrance of your home, in the, in other words, where you enter the home, the front entrance, the north would be right at the center. So if let's say you walk into your door and most of your house is to the right, you would divide the home into 9 blocks, and that center space at the entrance would be considered your north area of the home. That's your career and life's journey. The colors are black and dark blues. It improves or supports your career connections, life's purpose, and opportunities. The element is water, and the shape is freeform or wavy. So take that into consideration in terms of manifesting, or in terms of maybe your focus at this time. Maybe putting enhancements in that area of your home. You can use those colors in that area of your home. You can find things. You can just look up Feng Shui, spelled F-E-N-G, pronounced F-U-N-G. Oh my God, I love this song. Hold on, somebody doesn't want to lose you now. Oh my, hold on. He never thought he would lose his mind. That he can control this? Ooh, hold on. He never thought that he'd be left behind. That I was stronger than you. What do you mean that you were stronger than me? What? Girl, if only he knew what he'd done, you'd know. So why don't you tell him? What? What do you mean? Oh my God, he would bring down the moon and the sun to show you how much he cares. Don't wanna lose you now, baby. He knows you can win this. Oh my God. All right, Divine Masculine. Hold that thought. One more time. Somebody's going to be a little bit late. Who's going to be a little bit late? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. All right. Someone lost track of time, apparently, and it would seem that it's okay. Something about time. Synchronicities of 222, 111, 333, 444. Hold on. Don't wanna lose you now. Okay, masculine. I know we can win this. Yes, we can. Okay. So, before we got here online, we were working on what's new. All right, so, all right, let's put this down now. So, this is what I've, okay. Third house communication. So I pulled these cards, okay? And I shuffled them obviously, and I pulled them, and I didn't do it in front of you. I know some people have a hang up about that. It's like, oh my God, you didn't shuffle the cards in front of me, so how do I know you're not lying? Well, that's fine. Yes, I could be. But whatever. Like, do you really care? If the message resonates, it does. And if it doesn't, then I guess it wasn't for that, right? Now, I'm saying that to myself, mostly, not to anyone that's lovely enough to listen to me, because imagine that. Third house communication. Maybe that's what all that rambling was about. Third house communication, we have an Aries. Now, Saturn is going into Aries very soon. I believe it's May 24th, right? Gulp is all I can say is gulp. But I'm not really nervous about it. And the reason I'm not nervous about it, because I feel like Saturn has been working with me for quite some time. And this is going to be like, it feels to me at this point, like the only thing, if today was any indicator of what's to come with Saturn and Aries, that's probably why I have been doing my readings kind of like more unorthodox from my personal nature. No, it is my nature, but how do I put it? You know how you can be a certain way in certain areas of your life, and then in other areas, that same way somehow gets stifled or gets somehow, and I'm thinking Saturn is a real culprit in all of this, but wait a second. Anthony? Is that Anthony? Anthony? Holborn? Okay. Works. Something works. Okay, but anywho, no. Something about... This is giving the Renaissance, folks. The Renaissance. The Renaissance. Aries, the Renaissance. Oh my God. Okay. Let me just focus, folks. Focus. Suddenly, the theme just got very... Hold on. There's my song. Songs from a Secret Garden. Rolf Loveland. Okay. Listen, I'm giving you all the messages. Putting them all together is going to be another story, maybe a little later. But right now, I'm just kind of like flowing with what's coming through. Okay, so let's try to put it all together real quick. Songs from a Secret Garden. There's communication, either from an Aries or to an Aries. taking action. It's time to take action on something that makes you very happy, something that feels like the source of your happiness. It could be with the 5th house of passion, things that you're very passionate about. It could be a lover, it could be children, it could be painting, it could be your creativity. Speaking of which, never mind. Okay. But there is a transit that's coming, and we'll get into the Saturn Aries thing again in a minute, but you're being asked right now. Okay, this transit is asking you to think. Think. Just think. Okay? But to think about, in particular, an alliance. And this alliance might call you to investigate, or you might be working with a Scorpio to ally in some kind of investigation. Okay, I don't know what this might be about. However, it could have to do with the progression of your journey. As long as you don't link me up with anybody that I already don't like, then we're good. We're good. All right. Just in case. Disclaimer. Somebody's going to have to digest or process a lot. Maybe not a lot. Maybe no. Let me stop. Somebody's going to be processing. It looks healthy. Processing healthy ideas, healthy. Very natural. Someone's cultivating something more. Something that can flow through you easier. Consider that in any area of your life, whether that's your actual diet, or whether it's the information you're taking in and how it affects you, whether it's the self-care and how that is processing through your energy field in some way. So whatever it is that you're going to be processing, it's going to be processed in order for it to be structured. I'm sorry, I'm not showing you guys the cards here, but you want the message or you want the perfection of doing things appropriately. There you go. Yes, archetypes and visuals are good sometimes, yes. I'm more of an I like to listen more than when I'm trying to understand something. I understand it better with what I'm hearing versus what I'm seeing. Okay, so someone once told me that, and it didn't make sense to me at the time because I was like, look at me when I'm talking to you. They're like, I can understand you better with my eyes closed. And it didn't make sense to me at the time, but now it's like you can get very distracted by a person's expression, especially if they're pissed off at you and all you see is a freaking, Hold on. Somebody had the nerve to say that they're done. Divine Feminine? This is a masculine. You had the nerve to say you're done with me. Girl, you're killing him. Take another day. Hold on, take another day. Before you go and throw it all away. I'm going a little faster than I'm supposed to. Hold on. And if you do, I know we'll find a way. Just believe in me. Girl. Oh. Because he's here to stay. Believe in him, girl. He's here to stay. Don't let me leave. Don't let me leave. 'Cause if I do, I promise I will look the other way. Oh, shit. Girl, I know you need me by your side. That sounds a little arrogant. You don't see it, but I know it. This is why. Okay, let me shut the... Okay. Don't let me leave you, girl. Why am I singing so ahead of the song right now? What? A little bit out of Distance? Oh, no. Oh my God. You're everything he needs and everything worth fighting for. That's all I'm going to tell you, Divine Feminine. That's this masculine here has a lot of passion for you. But before you go and throw it all away, just know that you can find a way. Let this transit. Believe in him. Think. He's here to stay. Uh-oh. Am I encouraging the wrong thing here, Spirit? Please don't make me encourage the wrong. Don't let this person be a doofus. It says alliance. I mean, this is your ally. This person is with you. Girl, I know you need me by your side. See, they know you need him. Or, well, you don't see it, but he knows it. This is why. Don't let him leave, please. No, that's what he's saying. Just let me tell you why. Listen, why? You're all I ever need. And everything worth fighting for. This could be a Scorpio. You're everything worth fighting for. Oh my God. There's going to be some kind of progression on this journey with this Scorpio energy. You might have a lot of thinking to do, Lucy. Somebody might have a Cuban accent. Lucy, I'm home. Oh shit, don't let him leave, girl. So structure is going to come through with this progression if you take this progression, okay? But he'll look the other way, look. He'll explore. Sounds like a threat. We got Capricorn here. He's getting mad. You don't see it, but I know it. And this is why. Don't let me leave, okay? Because if not, I'll look the other way. I'm just going to go the other way. Don't let me leave you. Just let me tell you why. It's all I ever need. So all this, by the time this masculine arrives, I guess you're, there's going to be a confrontation. This arrival is coming with a confrontation, some kind of opposition. Now let me go back to this Saturn and Aries energy, because if today was an indicator, this is what it was like. It was like, all right, you okay? The energy was like, the moment I went to do something for me, myself and I, something made it challenging to do so. Where prior to today, you know, the structure, the schedule. Hold that thought, folks. Give me a sec. Hi, I'm back. Okay. Parenting duties, folks. Primary. So, apparently, where was I? I forgot completely where I was. Saturn and Aries? Yes. When I wanted to do something for myself, excuses. Why do I say excuses? Sounds like excuses. Excuses. Okay. Okay, I'm just getting back to where I was, folks. Okay, hold that thought. Somebody comes and goes. Karma chameleon. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. So take that as you will. But anyways, oh my God. What I was saying is, yes, earlier today, unlike up to today, things have been kind of going really smoothly in terms of like the energy, like whenever, you know, whatever I plan and schedule gets done smoothly, right? Like no real big distractions. And it was just like one thing after the other. And it was, and the weirdest thing is like when there was a larger gap of space where it didn't dawn on me to do this or that or the other, whatever it was that I would have to do. It wasn't until I got up to go do this one thing that I could have done at any other time. I could have been harassed at any other time. I say harassed, but I wasn't harassed. But you know what I mean? Like something, I don't want to call it derailed, but it kind of like, this is what it feels like. It feels like somebody that doesn't like to see you doing your own thing will come up with a bunch of things for you to do. A taskmaster, right? Hold on. Somebody thinks that all right, sir. They don't know what they argue about anymore, and saying what they feel is no longer allowed. Some people work things out, and some people just don't know how to change. Somebody doesn't want you to wait till the water runs dry, because you might watch your whole lives pass you by. See, this is the sentiment that's coming through. I'm not saying that everyone is dealing with all those energies, but these are all the. I feel like I'm hearing something. Feels like, like static sound. Okay. Or rain. Okay. So, do I sound ramblish? Somebody just doesn't want to keep hurting each other, but they just don't want your whole lives to pass you by. There was a lot of illusions or confusion or unawareness or unsureness. Okay, when it came to sex, or when it came to a night of sex, or maybe somebody was there was some kind of confusion or illusion about sex. 50 Shades of Gray. So this is giving, again, the Scorpio kind of energy, but 50 Shades of Gray, for those that don't know, I mean, the book in itself, what made it so popular, so exciting to women, it wasn't that women want a man to be controlling. It wasn't even about that. It wasn't, because yes, it was extremely toxic, and all the behaviors or whatever that he was displaying were supposed to be toxic and all of that. But it was romanticizing his obsession with her and his own, toxic trait, being a super control freak, to the point that the sex had to be controlled by having a contract, or by having things very much with rules, to avoid the pain of love, to avoid the pain of things getting out of control emotionally. Somebody thinks that ain't no woman like the one I got. No one can love me better. All right, hold up. Damn it, I was on a roll. This is why Saturn gets pissed off at me. It's like, damn. The tutors. Okay, so this person could have been, this 50 Shades of Grey person could have been kind of a tyrant, might have thought himself kind of like very kingly, or could have seen themselves as above you in a certain way, like royal, right? And like you were just a peasant, just a mere peasant. But it's almost like they wanted to create this illusion, or perhaps there was some sort of illusion in regards to this 50 Shades character. The businessman with the suit, the rich, wealthy man, powerful man that sees this very um, I'm trying to find like the right word to call it. Okay. How does Anastasia, how does he see Anastasia? He sees her as something to marvel at because of her there's an innocence about her. There's a curiosity that he has about her because she doesn't follow the same rules that he's used to. And he kind of likes to play with that. He loves to play with that, creating the subtle anxiety, or it's like he's used to it. So anyway, speaking of nervous, anxious, but look, and distractions. So I don't know, there's a nervous, anxious energy. Maybe it's just a distraction energy is trying to create this jumpiness. But so 50 Shades of Grey guy, 50 Shades of Grey. Why did that feel weird? That felt weird. Gray. Like I felt like I said cray, but I said gray, even though it felt like cray. I don't know. Ain't no woman like the one I got. Game of Thrones. Somebody is in competition mode. Somebody is fighting for their legacy, or fighting just for their family name, or protecting. It has something to do with communications. Again, we have Archangel Gabriel here. Archangel Gabriel, the angel that oversees communication. So consider that maybe social media, consider that the news, consider that even just communication between us. Like maybe somebody wants conversations to stay between you and them only. Maybe they don't. Maybe there's something to do with your extracurricular activities. Between us, extracurricular activities. Okay, so they want to maintain your extracurricular activities between you and them only. So it could be anything, like maybe, who knows, whatever it is that you're doing for fun, they want it to just be exclusive. We have Goddess Oshun here, the sun goddess. Gold could be significant. Maybe you resonate with the energy of this, abundant. This is like, this is very much like Sun in Taurus right now when I think of Oshun. The abundance that she has, the naturalness, the security of being on her own, on her land filled with fruit. And it's like, somebody is surprised by it, or maybe they're wondering why you're surprised. Why are you surprised about something that they do, or something that they say, or something that vice versa? Take that energy as you will. So we have the Titanic right now. Hold on. The Titanic. Love can last. Love can come just one time and last for a lifetime. Love can come just one time and last for a lifetime. Love was when I loved you. One true time I'd hold you. Oh, look at that. North again. North. So something with north. This could be like your North Star, the North Node. Consider where your North Node is at, or where the North Node is at now. Could be significant. Here, now, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. So it sounds like once more you opened the door and you're here in my heart. My heart will go on. Oh, this is going to sound weird. Okay. northwest. So we moved from the north to the northwest. So maybe he had to like go further, like the northwest direction. But wait, what I was going to say was Piper and Leo from Charmed. Here we go. So this is about when she said right now, there's nothing I fear, my heart will go on. As we know in the movie in Titanic, this is about, you know, this love story, and he transcends. So he passes away. We'll stay forever this way. And so her heart goes on through this love. You know, this is pissing me off. Don't piss me off right now, Spirit. My heart will go on and on. See, nobody wants to hear that shit. Like, well, what do you mean my heart has to go on and on? No, that story has to happen. No, that love story, that specific love story is not over. But it could very well be. It could very well be. So I don't know. Take the energy as you will. I'm just saying, what was I looking for? Damn it. Oh my gosh. Why am I like... Don't worry. Wasn't he talking about Titanic? My heart will go on. Lordy, Lord. Northwest. The northwest. So, again, feng shui, entrance, okay, far right. The far right of the front entrance is the area of helpers and travel. So the colors are white, gray, black, silver, and charcoal, and it improves or supports your friends, your networking, your travel, your synchronistic order to life. The element is metal and the shape is round or oval. So in that area of your home, you could very much enhance and use those colors to, if you want to bring about more opportunities when it comes to travel, or bring the energy of helpers into your life. It's giving Aquarius kind of energy, right? Friends, networking, travel. Could be Sagittarius energies as well. Synchronistic order, giving me, again, Saturn Aquarius energy ruled by Saturn. Anyways, Piper and Leo, Charmed, when we were talking about my heart will go on, almost as if this masculine transcends into being a white lighter, which is kind of like a spiritual guide, right? A protector of witches. And he's charged to be a spirit guide for the three sisters. And he's like the handyman. But when he comes, eventually him and Piper, they just like, he doesn't know, he's not aware. But apparently later on in the series, it's revealed that he did get glimpses of his past life. They did show him when he passed on and he transcended, he was given glimpses. He saw them in a past life. And the reason is when she goes into the past, into a past life that they had together, or was it a future? It was a future life. Their future life, she got a glimpse. She went into the future. She got to see what was, how things were going to turn out. And he's there in the future. And she doesn't understand how things were so bad between them. She's like, what the, what's going on? Like, we just started. How did we end up here? How do we end up in this situation? And eventually they fix everything, of course, a typical series. But when she comes back to the present time and they're back into, the beginning stages of the relationship, she looks at him like, she's like smiling at him like, you knew, because in the future he let her know, I guess, that he knew when he was explaining to her what happened that day when you went into the future. That's what the elders were trying to tell me. Like he was getting the message about something imminent about the relationship. It's like a Back to the Future kind of vibe. So they transport. She goes into the future. Things have to get. Wasn't that the episode when Phoebe gets burned at the stake? Yeah. And I remember the outcome on that one it had to do with her sister getting burned at the stake. Like I guess she was about to go through her own transformation, right? Because it was like her karma for having done something. It was like one selfish act in the present that she did was going to trickle into this kind of like a dystopian reality in the future where she ends up getting like, put to trial, like to be burned at the stake for exposing that she's a witch. It's a future where being a witch cannot be exposed. And so, why did I get into all of that? Well, because that was a lesson that they had to learn. So maybe there's something to do with that lesson. Maybe there's something to do with this storyline with your masculine, and where you have this connection that was so like, so promising, and all of a sudden he disappears and you get a vision of the future. Things look very like, what the hell happened here? He gives you information in the future. When you get back to the present time and you guys get to see each other again, you get to confront him on that and basically letting him know, you knew that we were going to be together. You knew we were going to have this future together. Like when he met her, he knew who she was going to be to him. And he has this smile on his face, a very like I don't know how to explain it, but it was almost, you can almost see this little glimpse of it's not sarcasm, but like he knew something she didn't know. Like, yeah, I kind of knew this, the elders didn't want me to say anything, they give us glimpse of, when we go through that training to be a white lighter, to basically be a spirit guide, an angel, to go through your angel training, basically to be a protector of powerful witches. You had to, or he had to, be shown, I guess, the potentiality in order to be able to rectify the situation from the present perspective. But he wasn't allowed to say anything. They had to be allowed to make their choice, meaning was she going to be willing to allow her sister, because the thing is, the reason she went into the future, or they ended up getting taken to the future, and then I know, I feel like I'm rambling, I'm sorry, but hey, keep up. Okay, the train of thought is just everywhere. Somebody wants to rock with you. Hold on. All night. See? Distraction is good. Sunlight. All right, somebody wants to rock with you. Back to the story. Rock the night away. All right, Michael. Thank you. When the groove is set in the... All right, listen. Love survives. That's all. That's all he needed to say. Because we're going to rock forever. All right, so back to the story. Back to the story. This is good. This is good. When in the future, Phoebe gets arrested and she's going into trial, and they're going to burn her at the stake because she took someone's life, because they took the life of somebody that she cared about. So she got revenge on someone. So she used her power not for the greater good. It was personal gain. And they knew this. They knew she was wrong, but that's their sister. And what they wanted to do was break her out of jail and do this. and free her from this. But it was herself, Phoebe, who realized, if you rescue me, we didn't learn the lesson. I have to go through this experience. I have to go through this fire. And they're freaking out because they're thinking, if she dies in this future, what happens to her present version? But she took her chances. She went through it. She faced her fear. She faced the reality that she was in the moment, went through the fire, allowed it, and they snapped back into the reality that they were all originally in. When they did that, the reason they brought them back and they gave them the opportunity, the elders, was because the selfless choice was made. And the selfless choice is sometimes the more difficult choice, which is to allow things to happen as they're supposed to, without trying to control the outcome, or without trying to intervene, or without trying to change or kind of like trick the system. It's not about tricking the system. It's about learning the lesson. So he wasn't allowed to tell her because she had to accept and learn the lesson. And when Phoebe made that choice, it wasn't what Piper wanted or Prue. They didn't want that. That's not what they wanted. But they had to relinquish their control and allow their sister to make a choice, to go through, make the choice for herself, and allow them to make whatever choice they need to make for themselves. So this could, now, I know that's lengthy as fudge. I think maybe the music in the background is a little distracting. Aw, Lost Without You, Robin Thicke. What kind of name is that? Robin Thicke. He sounds sexy. He is kind of handsome. But gutter? Yes, I know. All right, we won't talk about gutter stuff. All right, let's stop, please. Back to where we were. I forgot where we were. Then I'm distracted. Fuck. Can we talk? Northwest. Okay, this could be a friend, someone networking. Can we talk? Somebody maybe social media or something. Candlelight intimacy, maybe getting invited on a date or something. You're the only person I can talk to like this. Maybe they feel this could just be someone that will never forget you. Someone could have met you online, or you could have met someone online and you guys just had like a good connection, or you went through something. Stillness speaks. So it's possible if you go into silence. Oh, life path one. I said once. That was weird. Hi. Why you gotta scare me like that?
Were you recording? Hey!
See what I mean? Distractions. And jumpiness. Anxious. Nervous. What is that? Alright. Damn it. So life path 1. What else did I say about the life path 1? A walk on the beach. Oh, didn't I say I did a video? Did I even post it though? And I had said something about Beach Boys. Go to the Beach Boys. And then I saw and my sister was at the beach today, and that was yesterday. So that was like a synchronicity. So you might see some kind of synchronicity of that same kind of sort, like where maybe you might see something in passing, something like as a joke, and then you'll see it kind of manifest the next day. So you'll see the manifestations of, south. Okay, so this literally, like, it jumped. It jumped out. Mind matters. So let's see, south area. This could have to do with the south node also. You might be asked to like clear up some south node energies. But we said south when we were looking at also that song Lost Without You. Somebody might feel lost without you. South. So we have the south area is the recognition and reputation area. The colors are red, orange, yellow, and it improves or supports. It improves or supports recognition, respect, image, how you are perceived and received in the world. The element is fire, and the shape is a triangle. So that would be center, and then from the entrance far to the end of the home. Go to the far back of the home, right in the center. That area, red triangle, fire. Things you're passionate about, artwork would be nice there. Ooh, underneath the stars. All right, back to the club, folks. Club Jardín nightclub. Hold on, somebody's weak in the knees. Who's weak in the knees? Wrapped in the warm, gentle breeze. Sunshine. Oh, I said sunshine? And it's so shy. 2 peas in a pod. Somebody sees you as, you're like you're 2 peas in a pod, damn it. I don't have to explain that. Moon goddess, silver, Yemaya. We were just talking about that. Underneath the stars, the moon goddess. You might resonate with the moon goddess. So some of you I resonate with all the goddesses, folks. So, but you might have an affinity with one or the other more. I had been shown when I was younger, I had been told to focus, to use gold and not to use silver. And it was like gearing, the energy was like for my sun sign. But as I got older, I gravitated towards silver, more towards my moon. So that could just be, relative or whatever. Somebody's drifting, a drifter. Okay. Oh. Virgo, again, showing up with digest. A Virgo might be having a hard time processing something that they have discovered, or something that happened in the day, perhaps with the Scorpio. And when I say in the day, I mean like something that came out, like something that was, what's the word? Illuminated. Oh, my Capricorn. Capricorn could be thinking about studying something different, something new. There could be a lot to do with body mechanics, Capricorn. That's very likely. Body mechanics. This is like planting your feet. Planting your feet on the ground. Feeling like treating it almost like a hoverboard. I don't know why I thought of a hoverboard. But like a hoverboard, and then figuring out your balance to that. Okay, now think in the gym, using the half ball. I forgot what you call it. And you balance yourself on it. This is so good for core exercises. And for you to find sturdiness. I feel like this is like work that you're, maybe like you're innovating. I don't know why it came out that way, but Mr. Sandman, hold on. Bring me a dream. Making the cutest. Excuse you? How dare you? One moment. Roses and clovers. See, I was talking about Back to the Future and Sandman comes out. I'm so alone. Oh, Capricorn. Don't have nobody to call my own. Oh, Lord. No magic. Turn on your magic what? Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Oh. Capricorn, you might be interested in a Libra. And you want them to bring you a dream. All right, back to it. What were we talking about? Oh, my goodness. Please, folks. Yes, I know. Capricorn style. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. So specific. So demanding, Capricorn. I'm so alone. Don't have nobody to call my own. What? Okay. So, all right. Anyway. That's all, folks. I have officially lost the mind. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Hello, mind? Do you mind coming back to me, please? Can hone it in, folks. Hone it in. We were talking about something. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at this. The tree of life. This could be destiny for a Knight of Wands when it comes to love. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. This fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, is going through a something about their destiny in love. Oh my God. Hold on. 100 days have made me older since the last time that I saw your pretty face. Oh, somebody's older since they saw your face. 100 days. No. 1,000 lives have made them colder. They can't look at things the same. Oh my God. 1,000 lives have made them colder. Capricorn, what the hell? Oh no, this was a fire sign. All the miles that separate. Look again. Hold on. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still with. Oh, you're still on my lonely mind. Somebody feels like they didn't get a victory in their destiny. They dream about you all the time. This could be a Leo. You're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, in my dreams, look. And tonight is only you and me. So this person could just be alone and they're dreaming about you and they're like, they feel like they missed their destiny. Yeah, it was supposed to be a beautifully abundant, very creative partnership, marriage, life partner, commitment, lots of passion, but there was too much. This life is overrated, but I don't think it gets better as we go. So this person's feeling a little bit yikes. I'm here without you, baby. Excuse you again. How dare you? How dare you? Come on here. I don't want to slam things, but I was about to slam the deck. The High Priestess. The High Priestess. Hold on. And tonight, girl, it's only. Oh, this person might have been given a vision of you and them. So I think that's what's making it difficult for them, because they're like being given the vision to understand, I guess maybe where it's supposed to go, meant to go. It gets hard, but it won't take away their love anyways. And that's all. That's it. Oh. I think that's it. I think I'll leave it at that. I don't think I need to say more. I don't think I covered all the signs, did I? It's just what came through. Look, rest. Get some rest. I hope the messages reach whoever needs to hear them. I'll come back soon. Have a good night. Take care.